Hey, CruzArmor here. We are looking at the headlight on this brand new 2024 Road Glide, new body style, new fairings, these incredible big headlights, crisp optics down the road. But we want to protect these from rocks and chips and debris that comes up off the road that destroys them. And this whole component is not cheap. So what we're going to do is put CruzArmor on here. We do have some options. We have clear CruzArmor, the clear gloss, which we put on lights in the off-road racing industry quite often and the motorcycle industry. But we also have an amber yellow for the people that like the different styles. So we're going to go ahead and just put the clear kit on. We've already prepped the bike and prepped this headlight area. For you to check out how that whole process works, go to step 1, the prep video, which we're going to insert right now. And we're going to also insert step 2 video for tips and techniques, how to handle CruzArmor, kind of some of the little nuances during the install. And then step 3 is the actual install. So go ahead and watch those now. If you've already watched those, go ahead and skip to step 3 and watch the installation. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We are going to show you the actual install of this light. We've got the clear protection kit right here. Want to make sure everything's good and wet and soaked up. And then with the curve on the bottom here, just put this right over the light. We're going to go ahead and use our squeegee just to get some of that soap out from under there, and it'll still move slightly. And now we're just going to find the center. So you just want to move it. It wraps around the corners a little bit. Make sure that it's equidistant on each side. Up off the bottom, kind of just make sure everything's lined up smooth. Then we're going to take a little bit of alcohol and just start on one of these edges, spray a little alcohol, and squeegee that out, which will lock this side down. Okay, so now that side is completely locked down. This thing's still moving, but not over here. Okay, so now what we want to do is go ahead and get some alcohol on this side. Now, as we just pull a little tension on here, again, make sure everything's lined up good. And that gives us, there's no fingers. And then we're just going to squeegee everything out. Again, remembering there's a wall over here of alcohol, so you can't squeegee through this. And after we get this side laid down right here, you're not going to be able to go through that side either. So both sides are down, so now we can just start squeegeeing in the middle. Can bring it out to the middle. Go ahead and run those bubbles up and down. And that is it. Again, I'm using pretty good pressure to make sure that this thing's completely squeegeed out. You don't want to leave liquid under there. Again, some of those techniques are in the step 2 technique video, but I'm pressing pretty aggressively to get everything out so that this thing is crystal clear and protected. Again, this stuff can take a beating now. We protect lights in the off-road racing industry that are going 130, 140 miles an hour across the desert, getting roosted by rocks and dirt, and after the race, after the Baja 1000, they wipe them down and their lights are good as new. So you can feel confident that your lights are going to be crystal clear, crisp. You're going to have the distance, again, the optics and the protection. So you're not going to have to replace this whole big housing when they get beat up. As a matter of fact, we could even show you just how tough these things are with a little wire brush action, and we can hit this thing. And CruzArmor, first off, won't even scratch hardly, but if you do get any little minor scratches, you just park it in the outside in the sun for a little bit, and the warmth of the sun will literally heal the film and bring it back to gloss. But again, rock's got nothing on this. CruzArmor.